Just because you don't fit in one system doesn't mean that there isn't a system you fit in with. My parents went into the parent-teacher night, gosh, it must have been like second grade, and my teacher showed them that the little pencil box that you'd get, somehow I rigged it up that when you opened it, it would act like a catapult and it would fling a pen out. So I had already, I guess, engineered that. I got yelled at a lot at home for not doing well in school. If you didn't fit the mold and, had good SAT scores and stuff, you had no reason to believe that you had value. All your teachers will tell you that if you drop out of high school, like you're not going to really amount to anything. I just wasn't really able to do the work. I just couldn't focus on it. I couldn't get interested in it. I did drop out of high school. I had already lowered expectations for myself that just this is the path that I was going down, and maybe I wasn't really worth much. Some years later, I realized that the thing that I love doing is helping people. It was enough motivation that I went back and I got my GED. I think most of the lessons I learned, I had to learn on my own. I'm not really sure why I turned out the way that I did. I started doing car stereo stuff and learned electronics and learned carpentry and learned how to fabricate. I got into competitions and became one of the top competitors. Just because I suddenly had an application to learn something, I got really excited and just would study all day. I'm a battery development technician here at Lucid. I'm helping the team expand the lab. I've been doing all the mechanical fixturing, CAD work, sourcing all the parts and building up all the cell holders and all the hardware that we need to actually support the engineers so they can do all the critical work here. I look at all the engineers around me and just try to listen for what they need, what's lacking, and then go out and try to find solutions for that. The big project that I have right now is a whole new way of testing cells. We're taking a manufacturer's cell and we're figuring out things that it can do that the manufacturer doesn't even know that it can do. Everybody's skill set has value, and we have to lean on each other in order to get to our mutual goals. I can have a project where I excel with the mechanical part of it, and then I don't know anything about coding, and someone else is great at coding and doesn't know anything about mechanical. We can combine our knowledge and make something that we could not have made alone. The big thing that I see for getting into this industry is you can't just have book knowledge. You can't just have gotten a degree. You need to go out and apply that knowledge to something in your own life. Come up with a project and really absorb what you learned. I look at our Laguna Seca car, and working on a car that has 1,000 horsepower is just insane. I just get the chills. People don't even know how capable their cars can be. EVs are going to be the future. They're going to change the way that our world works in a lot of ways. And it's where my skills can actually have impact. It takes a lot of work to change the world, so get ready to work.